What is going on, everybody? Today, I'm gonna tell a story about the time I almost got shot. So it all started long ago, back when I was in the high schools. I had a friend who was actually really into guns, and we were smart about it though. This didn't involve guns, except for the cop. The cop had a gun. But we were friends through high school. I don't really talk to him anymore, at all, actually. But I'm pretty sure he's married now, so he's doing good for himself. But this guy was like really into doing like tactical stuff, like just weird tactical things. So we were over at his house one day, and he lives up in Canton. And we decided to pack a bag full of stuff, and we were gonna go. We were just gonna go run through the woods around Canton, and I don't know, we really didn't have a whole lot planned. So this was a long time ago, so I don't really have like the best memory of it. But in this bag we had like little firecrackers, a lighter. What I do remember we had was a shovel. We had a shovel. The fact that we had this shovel sticking out of the bag is a key point in this story. I do remember that in like separate pouches of this backpack we were carrying around, we had things to make explosives. I forget what the two like chemicals or whatever were, but when you combine them, it was like highly volatile and could go boom boom. And I don't remember like what time of year it was, but we were walking around this like pretty large field that I think now has construction going on in it. They're building stuff, but it was like a large open field, except for that it was covered in like shrubbery and bushes and like very small trees, you know. But it was like a flat area. But due to like the weather and stuff and it being like at night, I forget when we were doing this, it was probably like midnight to 2 a.m. or something. It was foggy, and there was like this pretty thick fog covering this area, this like large field. It was almost in like a small valley. So we're like walking through there, whatever, and we've been going through the woods, you know. We were climbing over fences, doing like what the high school kids do. Like we weren't doing anything bad. We were just messing around. We didn't really do anything worth getting in trouble over. So we were walking down this road in what normally would be like a higher populated area, not like not populated at 2 a.m., you know. But apparently a cop drove by and we saw it. We didn't know that it saw us. Oh, what's up, bikers? But yeah, he saw us apparently, because later when we were walking back towards his house, he stopped us. Oh, so many bikers out today. It's great. We were walking on the road. We saw like the cop car coming up. We're like, oh, like us being us, we weren't really doing anything wrong. But we were like, oh, cop, we gotta go, we gotta hide, you know, just being kids, all tactical and like our black and camo, looking like we're up to no good either way. So we're like trying to get into the woods, but it's too late. He sees us and he lights us up, and we're like halfway in the woods, but like we know he already sees us, and he pulls up and he gets out, and we're like, oh, it's too late. And he's like, man, I think we should just run. I'm like, I don't know, that sounds like a bad idea. So we don't run, we stand there, and he walks up to us. And like this guy had to have been like, I don't know, 22 or something. He was a pretty young dude, like clearly not the most experienced guy ever. And like at this point I'm wearing the backpack and it's got a shovel sticking out of it, and it's nighttime, but this cop has his lights on us. Like it's not like he can't see, but like he calmly kind of walks up to us, and I think he starts to ask like what we're doing, or like, hey, what are you guys up to or something. But before he finishes his sentence, he draws his gun and aims it at me, and he's like, is that a rifle? And like I'm confused. Like I don't have a rifle, I don't have any weapons, I have a backpack on, but like I'm not thinking about the backpack because this dude has a gun aimed at me, and like I don't know what's going on. But I mean, this cop's over here like, gat 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 gat. People are so confused. But for real though, this cop has his gun aimed at me, and I was like, I'm just this little kid, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, no, there's no rifle. He's like, in the backpack, is that a rifle? I'm like, what? That's a shovel. And then again, he's like, is that a rifle? I'm like, it's still not a rifle, man. But like, eventually, he realizes what it is, and he puts his gun away, and like, he's talking to us and telling us we need to be careful, and he's like trying to get us on something. And then he talks to us about this, that guy really liked the fact that I pulled out a water gun. So this guy like saw all the thick fog that was going on there, and he saw like we had a lighter in our backpack because he went through our stuff, and he was like, all right, look guys, did you start a fire over there? And we're like, no, it's just foggy. That's what the weather does. That happens. That's normal. He was like, all right, for real guys, it's like really foggy over there. I'm not gonna get you in trouble, but if you started a fire, you have to tell me. And I'm like, no. First of all, I doubt the conversation would be like, yeah, we just started a fire over there, and that cop's gonna be like, all right, you two have a nice day. I'm gonna call the fire department. Like, no, that's not at all how that would have gone. But eventually, this dude gets us in the back of his car. We're not handcuffed or anything. He almost handcuffed us. But like, he took a machete out of the bag, like a small machete, like an extra large pocket knife per se. But I remember like he asked us where we live, and my friend was like, oh, Canton, you know, just up the road, whatever. And then he asked me, and I told him, and I was like the next town over, and he was gonna take us and like drop us both off. I was like, yeah, I live here. He's like, I can't really take you that far. I was like, yeah, that's okay, just drop me off at his house. So I didn't get in trouble or anything, because my family never figured out about it, because the cop never took me home or anything. He just dropped me off at my friend's house, and that's how that went. I'm getting wet. It's not working. Oh, did my camera get wet? My face is all wet. She got my bike all wet. But anyway, that pretty much sums up that story. I realized after that day that I didn't want to be in the back of a cop car, because even not handcuffed, they're pretty uncomfortable. Not exactly the best place to be. But anyway, guys, that's my story for the day. I hope you enjoyed our little water gun wars, and I will catch you guys later. This water gun sucks.